Hello, James from Invoicer here. Today I'm going to show you about our new expense management feature. To access it, just click Expenses in the menu and go to List Expenses. Now this feature allows you to upload any document, so expense documents like receipts, invoices, anything like that the paperwork that your business has for expenses. You can upload these into here and the system will automatically, using AI, extract the information and lay it out in a table just down below. So let's get started. I'm going to drag and drop a receipt right in here. You can also click upload a file and select a document, or my favorite way is using your phone and make sure you're logged into your account and go in to the expenses section and you take a picture of a receipt. Super easy. It helps keep everything organized. So we've uploaded this one expense. It's a receipt for Home Depot. There's nothing under the category section because we need to go in and categorize it. Vendor name not showing because of the info in the receipt. It really depends on the document. If the vendor name is clear, then the system will extract it. If it's not, then you're going to have to go add it yourself. We've got the file name, document ID if there's one, the date, and the total. You have an edit button over here, download CSV to download a CSV file of this one expense, and then archive. Let's go in and edit it. You can also just click anywhere in the expense and you're brought to the edit screen. You have a little slider over here so you can change the width of the field values area as well as the thumbnail. Let's go and add a category, tools and equipment. We have default categories. You can also create any of your own. So let's say you wanted to create a different category, building supplies, and you can add it, and now that's added and saved. And then over here you have a bunch of different field types. We'll be cleaning this up to make it a little better to look at. But this just shows all the data that's been extracted. And you can hover over these things. Let's take subtotal, for example. If you go over here, see subtotal is right there. If you hover over here, I don't know how well you can actually see this in the video, but subtotal is highlighted in the document. Let's make it a bit bigger. So this just shows where that data exists on the document. Now, if you remember, there was no vendor name showing up for this, but we can go ahead and add that. We're going to repurpose one of these fields. So vendor URL, we don't really need that. It's not very relevant. So let's just change it to vendor name. And in here, we'll change this to Home Depot. Now that's been changed. You can hover over these if you've ever changed anything and to reset it to the original value. Let's go back. And now our document has the building supplies category that we selected, as well as the vendor name. I'm going to go ahead and drag another one in. Here's an invoice that we're uploading. And now we can see that the vendor name is already there. There's a file name, there's a document ID, there's a lot more info in this one because the system was able to extract all of the info. The only thing is category again, so let's go in and we'll add it. We'll just put it under electrical because it's for some electrical work. This is a fake document we created for this example. We'll add it here and we'll go back and we'll see it's categorized now. You can search if you need to search for any of these documents. You can just start typing and it will populate. Really useful once you have a lot of documents in here to be able to search, as well as by filtering. The default is to filter by expense date, but if you need to filter by anything else like the category or the file name, you can. You can choose your date range. We have a couple different views. I recommend the compact view, which is the default view for expenses, but you can look at standard view. It's just a bit bigger, doesn't look the best. And we will improve it. We'll go back to compact. You can select the columns you want to display. So let's say that you don't really care about the document ID. You can remove that, and maybe the file name doesn't matter, so you can do that. I'll put these back, and you can also download a CSV. So this will download a CSV file of all of your expenses. And you can go over here and you can decide what you want. So by default, they're all selected, but we are going to unselect them. And I'm just going to add vendor name, total, tax, taxpayer ID, file name, created at, and I think that's it. And then we can download a CSV file of that. Now if we open that file, so now you have your vendor name, your total, your tax, taxpayer ID, and then your created at date. And there you have it. You can take this and you can upload it into accounting software, or you can share it with your accountant or bookkeeper. And also just for your use, if you need to have a quick look at your expenses and you want to start totaling expenses and starting to filter by category, that kind of thing, you can do that as well. All right, so that's everything with expenses for now. If you do archive anything, it'll show up in the archive section, and that's where you can actually delete them. Same functionality as we have for invoices and estimates and clients and all that. So it should be fairly familiar. You can upload multiple files at once if you like, to save time. So if you had a bunch of receipt files or invoices that you wanted to upload, you could do that as well. And there you have it. That is everything to do with expenses. I do recommend giving it a try, especially from your mobile device. So let's say you are out and you just made a purchase and you need to get that receipt into here because you want to keep it organized and you don't want to lose it. You can just upload it from your device. So make sure you're logged into your account, go to expenses, click upload, and then the option to take a picture will be there. And you can just take a picture and that'll get it in to the system. And then you have everything together, nice and organized, so it's easy to find. We hope you enjoy it. Please let us know once you've had a chance to try it out. Thank you. We will talk soon.